Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. We will be your commentating for today. My name is Fadil Afridi. My partner's name is.
Jason Francis, and
And
we
today we
will
are going
be
to be
taking you
covering
through.
the PES 2020 Nations Cup finale. It's going to be faced off between 7 teams. The first matchup for the day is going to be between Maldives versus Sri Lanka. Abdul Mashish Abdul Rahim is going to be representing Maldives, and Mohammad Mufid is going to be representing Sri Lanka. What do you think about today's game?
I think that today's game is going to be very interesting, considering that this tournament is on a really high scale, and considering that it's happening in our nation, India, is one of the things that you know really surprises me and makes me happy because we are a growing nation, and definitely we need to have a lot of gaming opportunities with a lot of people, getting into the gaming industry and working on stuff like this.
Moreover, if you think about the gaming industry and esports in India, me being a player, like I was a part, like I'm still not I was a part, I'm still a part of Bangalore Fever Club. We formed this team about 5 years ago, and though we've had our sponsors up and down, like I think we are running pretty well of our as our own. But I would say like compared to before, like from the time we started 5 years back and now, I think the esports like community is rising, and I think more people are getting aware of it in India. I think even the parents need to know that there's a different line, and there's like an opportunity and there's a future in line of esports if you think about it. But then I would say like you need to take that into consideration and give everyone a chance. I think they deserve. Also talking about India in terms of esports, India I would say is not that there yet, but comparatively with other games, slowly we're getting there right now.
I feel that India is getting there as well, and it's a really big opportunity for India. And considering the level of players that we have in the country as well, we've got players from various countries as well coming down for this particular tournament, and all of these people really invest a lot of time and effort in the game and the way it's played. And kudos to PES for having a more realistic gameplay when it comes to football, and it really brings that user experience that you have, and yeah, it just enthralls a person to keep wanting to play more and keep pushing forward.
I think one of the main aspects how PES attracted more. Usually over the years, PES has been having this competition with FIFA, and it's always up and down. With I think FIFA 19 getting the worst review and PES beating FIFA. And I think this year also Konami made a big. I think they had hit a jackpot because they got to sponsor Juventus, and keeping Ronaldo on the face of PES I think would attract more people to buy the game and play, and also like improve PES in terms of sales and popularity and preference.
Definitely. I do agree. PES is definitely has the upper hand at the moment, and they're doing really well with their strategies of what they want to do with the game and how they want to market it to the world. And I think it's really good.
Also, we have right now the team management going on between the two players. We're going to see again, which looks like a Ronaldo versus Messi kind of an atmosphere here with Barcelona facing Juventus. Barcelona playing more of a counter-attacking style of a gameplay with Juventus again possession. What would you suggest? What would you think would be the right thing for Juventus to play?
Uh, at the moment, I feel that Juventus is going to be taking a more attacking position in this game, and Barcelona is definitely going to be looking to be keeping the ball within that midfield area with De Jong, Griezmann, and Busquets, and bringing in Usman Dembele and Messi from the wings, to support Suarez in the striking position. And when we come to Juventus, as we all know, we've got Ronaldo right in front, and we've got Paulo Dybala and Douglas Costa on the wings for Juventus. Um, I think the biggest strength for Juventus would be their speed. They've got a lot of speed in their top three, and that'll be a very deciding factor for this particular fixture. Yeah, we're gonna have to look at these two and wonder, like, how both the wing backs are gonna track back as well as push forward for the team, and create these opportunities, and as well as in the defensive stature of the game.
Also today, right now, we have Abdul Mashish from Maldives. He's going to be playing with Barcelona. And we have Mohamed Hafid from Sri Lanka who's going to be playing with Juventus. Currently, I think right now both teams are like changing formations and trying to like beat whatever his opponent is trying to. Initially, we saw the team going with Barcelona going with counter-attacking and Juventus going with possession type of gameplay. I think after towards like the end of the team management, the formations all formation has been switched. But Barcelona still staying 4-1-2-2-1, and Juventus going more like a 4-3-3 holding formation with Ronaldo on the wing and Neymar on the striking position, or maybe we might see something different. Like
I'm definitely looking forward to a really exciting game today, Fadl. Um, these two teams have really fought it out hard to get to this stage in the competition, and it's really nice to see.
what do you think? Do you think playing with Arthur in central midfield would be better?
I feel that Arthur starting would be a really good opportunity, as Arthur has got that creative side about him. Whereas I'm sure Abdul Mashish might bring in Alexis Vidal probably later on in the game for that strength and the more attacking gameplay that he offers to the Barcelona side.
But like we saw from the game plan in recent seconds, think about it though, Barcelona is playing more like a counter-attacking kind of game. If you look at their midfield, only the CDM position, Busquets is going to be staying back with Griezmann and Arthur moving forward. But if you look at Juventus, their defense line or the central midfield line is just balanced and it has like a solid defense with Matuidi and Pjanic staying back, or like Pjanic being more of like, like
Yes, I do agree with
keeping
you.
the
I do agree with you. Yes.
Ramsey going in for the attack.
I feel that Barcelona is going to have a hard time, getting through the defense and finding the right areas to get the ball through. Now, this will be a very key role for Barcelona if they have to break this Juventus defense, which seems pretty strong at the moment. And I have a feeling that they'll do just fine. They probably might have their possession in the midfield area, and we'll, we will be seeing a lot of the ball with Arthur and Griezmann, supporting and sending in balls to Luis Suarez and Messi, who will probably take the finishing from there.
As we
You
were
know,
talking about this before, Sri Lanka, Juventus, be it Mohamed Hafid, was planning on to go with a possession type of holding attack. But now, after seeing Barcelona's game plan and everything's being well said and done and everything being ready, Juventus going on, playing with shorter depth, going in attack from wider angle and short passes and counter-attacking. 4-3-3 holding. What do you feel?
I feel that will probably be a problem for Barcelona because they're going to be having to track back a lot during this game if they do not have the possession in the beginning of the game. Now, with having them having to track back a lot is definitely going to wear down the players, and the intensity of the game is going to change into Juventus's favor. With this, Barcelona is definitely going to have a real strategy in place. With PK and Umtiti as the centre backs, covering Ronaldo. Now, what we have to worry about this Juventus side is they can take shots from outside the box as well as dribble inside the box and get their shots in. Now, Jordi Alba, Umtiti, PK, and Nelson Semedo have a very crucial role in this particular fixture, especially outside the box and at the edge of the box um, for the various attacks that Juventus is going to be
One
playing.
area we'll be looking at from Juventus point of view would be the right back.
Hmm.
After Cancelo, who is also a fabulous this player and who has pace, who's coming of age, and he's a very good player. I think after Manchester City have bought them, I think Juventus is lacking a little bit behind in the right back, Dillit or Bonucci battling it out the top 11 spot. But I think in the game, many of them prefer Dillit because he's faster. He's also at the same. I think both of them are like almost
Yes, they
same
are.
height.
It will be very interesting to see how they progress with the team, and make their way into the A team, and work their way through up the levels, and make their manager proud. I think that's the most important thing that they would be wanting to do, and gelling with the team. The team chemistry is very important, and Fadl, I would just like to ask you, being a player yourself, how would you go into a tournament of this stature? What would be your mindset and your game plans?
Usually my attacking game style is counter-attacking, but over the years, though I would want to keep possession of the game, possession of the ball, pass around slowly and move. But once you get into the game, it's just I don't know. I think it all depends on a player to like from player to player. Each player I think has a different game style, but when they get into the game, they tend to change a little bit of their game style. Can be nervousness or can be like ambience or the pressure on you, which round you're at, or how you take the match.
We're just about ready for kickoff with both the teams done with their team management and their settings.
The match is about to begin between Maldives versus Sri Lanka right now. Both the teams have finished their team management. Just waiting for another minute. They're going to kick off. We have your lineup for today. Maldives being Barcelona. We have Costa on the goal line. PK, Umtiti, Jordi Alba, and Semedo. Busquets, Arthur, and Griezmann covering the central midfield with Dembele, Suarez, and Messi. Of course, we cannot forget Messi being the front three. Talking about Juventus, they have Ronaldo, Higuain, and Douglas Costa on the front three with Matuidi, Pjanic, and Ramsey on the central midfield with Matuidi and Pjanic playing more of like a defensive role and Ramsey going forward. I think he'll be making those long runs and like taking those long Ramsey kind of shots and ranges. With defense, I think Juventus will be lacking a little bit pace and defense on the right back from the time cancel that, but he is going to be a very good matchup. The match we have gotten into the gaming food right now. The match is about to begin. The players just checking their controls just for another final time so that there's no any obstructions or people as they're looking and playing, watching the screen. If you just take a look on your left or from your right, depending on where you're sitting and playing, you'll be looking at the prestigious trophy right there. And I think that should give you motivation and pump you need to like play and give your 100%.
I agree with you, Fadl. Yes, this fixture seems like a very interesting fixture. Um, we just definitely cannot wait for it to start, and we're almost on our way. In just another few minutes, we will have kickoff from Barcelona at Camp Nou versus Juventus.
Machines looks very focused. He's like waiting, ready to begin. One moment.
And we're off.
We have commenced with our game right now. The match try to build up the game with more like the game style looks like playing more of a position counter attack kind of a game, but it's playing quick passes and ball goes to Messi, but really gets the ball.
I agree with you. Barcelona being Barcelona, playing their tiki-taka style of football, which is known to the world, and this is bringing, you know,
It's just been 7 minutes into the game, and I think so far Barcelona has just been like very well kept the ball and they're attacking pretty decently. I
yes,
think I think moreover when Barcelona had gone forward, I think they should have kept the ball more like how they were attacking, keeping the ball from the central area.
they
I
should
think
be
they were doing
looking at
that.
the
They
right
just haven't been
areas.
able to
Yes,
notice and not really taking the ball and going for the run.
okay.
To continue, the match hasn't begun yet. Players trying to find out how the game is played is integrate the game. Having these final checks with the game if everything is done, locked and loaded before the game. Honestly speaking, like you wouldn't want any mishaps happening in between the game. You wouldn't want to pause and change your settings or find out later saying your controls are not proper, your controls are not right, and it'll be very bad for a person to blame his controls or anything after the game is done.
I agree with you, Fab.
Okay, something is wrong with the controls. I wouldn't say that you cannot say that, but I would say as a professional player or a pro player, you're supposed to see all those, even the smallest of details or changes in settings. You need to, you know,
Yes, I agree with you, Fadl. You need to micromanage your time and make sure that you've got the right settings for the game to ensure your efficiency in the game and basically to ensure that you win. And it's very important for players to make their settings right all the time.
I don't know. I think we have had technical error a technical error with the game settings. So like we are going back to the team management again. I think both the teams, both the players are looking well calm and well
They both
focused.
seem composed and calm, which is very good. But definitely, when the game starts, the pressure is definitely going to kick in, and they're going to be racking their brains and thinking how they're going to score that first goal.
We saw 7 short minutes of the game so far, and during those 7 minutes, I would say like Barcelona had a lot of position and the attacking style was pretty good to beat Juventus defense. But I would say like at
It's a little
the
too
end
early to
of the
say.
D, they should have a little bit more composure and
I agree
possession of
with
the
you. I
ball.
agree with you. Their passes closer to the goal should be a little more accurate than they have at the moment. 75% of the possession, 7 minutes down in the game. It's a little early to say
But it's a
that
little
they've got a lot
obviously
of
it's a little
possession.
too early to say like how
And
games can go.
exactly, it's a very dynamic game and can change at any minute. So yeah,
Also, you never know like how both the teams are gonna end up facing or who's gonna get that opportunity or the upper hand, whatever stage it might be on. You never know. What I'm thinking is one team is gonna dominate and have possession of the ball during the whole game, and the other team is gonna get. I think the other team will get one or two or three attacks, and I think you're supposed to like take opportunity of those, take your chances, put it in, and let's get into the game.
I definitely agree. And we're off. Barcelona starting this
We
game.
have our first match between Maldives versus Sri Lanka. Mohammad Ibrahim facing off against Mohammad Kufi. Normally on the wing. Quick counter attack.
Oh, We have the first shot from Luis Suarez, just missing the post, and it looks like we have a goal kick now from Chesney. Griezmann. I feel Barcelona, moves with their possession game, and it happens. An excellent finish, don't you think, Fadl Afridi? I feel that at the moment Juventus need to keep their calm and composure and keep possession of the ball as much as possible, and try and break that Barcelona defense. Coming in for the cross, and that is the first shot from Juventus from Pjanic, just little wide of the goal. Juventus trying to build from the middle and go through the center. From just outside the box. We have our first corner of the day. Griezmann to take the corner and takes a short corner. We have a second foul of the evening. Looks like Ronaldo is getting a warning from the referee. Um,
Ashish is from Sri Lanka and has the upper hand right now with 1-0. Barca being 1 and Juventus nil.
Griezmann on the
A shot
ball.
and it's another save by Chesney. Quick clearance from Juventus. Offside. What do you think, Jason? How do you think the game has been so far?
I feel there's a lot of possession in favor of Barcelona. Considering the way the ball's been moving around the pitch, Juventus is having a little trouble with their passing at the moment and getting it in the right areas um, for their
Do you think they
players.
will up their game or change the way they're trying to attack? Or they will be seeing themselves conceding another goal?
Yes, as you can see, their line of defense is
Going for the
a
shot
little
and
tight.
that's another goal for FC Barcelona. Abdul Mashid scores his second goal from outside the with another finesse. With first goal being scored by Griezmann and second one being scored by Usman from Bournemouth. What do you think are the predictions, Jason? We saw a second goal go in the similar way, in a similar fashion. What do you think?
I think Barcelona has definitely got the upper hand. We're almost done with the first half of the game. And, 2-0 up. This is definitely going to be hard for Juventus to come back. Oh, and we've got our first yellow card of the day. Cristiano Ronaldo, the recipient of that yellow card.
I think Mohamed Mufi should be a little careful playing with Ronaldo because I don't think anyone would want Ronaldo out of the team. Ronaldo getting a yellow card so early in the game. That is what I was talking to you about. Juventus, though they're trying to attack or play a counter attacking kind of a gameplay, but it looks like they're rushing in. Suarez has the ball, and
And it's
that's
a
another
goal.
goal. It's fantastic how Mohamed Rashid has been playing so far.
In the last minutes of the game, he scored another goal to make it 3-0.
It's 3-0. So for those of you who've been joining the stream right now, we're having the first game between Maldives versus Sri Lanka with Sri Lanka 3-0 up. Going again. Griezmann. PK.
I feel,
Juventus playing it safe, passing up the ball. We are at half time of our first match with possession being 33 for Juventus.
and 67% to Barcelona, and I think that is really, really good. Considering the predictions that we did make, Fadl, I feel that this team is really trying to show itself. 3 goals ahead. How do you think Juventus is going to come into the second half? Any substitutions in mind?
If a person can score 3 goals in a single half, the opposition team can also score 3 or more
I agree with you,
in
Fadl.
the half. But I would again suggest and say that Juventus needs a little more composure. Mohamed Mufi needs a little composure in his gameplay. Semedo passes the ball to Messi, and it's off for a goal kick. As I was saying, possession is 6-6 and 33. But I think Juventus needs to up their game, play with a little more composure, or the score might just end up 3-0, or to his horror, even more. Looking at the players now, you can see that Mohamed Mufi is feeling a little tensed in the stage. Getting back to the game.
That's a good interception. I feel Juventus really need to release the ball early before the Barcelona defense comes back in numbers, because they do tend to come back in numbers and crowd the player and eventually intercept the ball.
Looking at the game so far, Barcelona has been doing a really good job with Ashish scoring 3 goals, but I think Mohamed Mufid, who's playing with Juventus, needs to have a little bit of composure. I think usually in competitive games and in tournaments and finales, the first goal is always the crucial goal. I think if both of us are playing, if you get the first goal, I would be in a lot of pressure. I think that's what Mohamed Mufi is facing right now.
Cecilio Costa.
Costa,
And it's a through ball into
takes the
Ronaldo.
shot, but it's just missed. That would be Juventus' third shot,
With only one on target.
only one.
Coming into this game, I had actually thought that Juventus would definitely have had more shots and definitely more than one on target. But as you can see, the dynamic of the game has changed.
The pass was intercepted, but Barcelona seems to have the ball back and possession.
De Jong. That's a lovely through ball to
Takes the
Suarez.
shot. Will it be four? Oh my god. That was a pretty good save by Chesney. I think if you think about it, Mohamed Mufi will be playing Chesney saves all the shots like that. It was a quick interception and a quick win back by Barcelona. Griezmann, De Jong, Messi.
And the ball's
Takes the
loose.
shot and then we have another goal with Abdul Mashish scoring another one. The scoreline being 4-0. If you look at Barcelona's attacking trio with a person playing from behind, and that would be Griezmann who scored the first goal, it's safe to say that the front trio and the central midfielder Griezmann scored a goal.
I feel
It's really it's safe to say that I think they've got the upper hand here and they're going. I think he should be very well relaxed and composed right now. What do you think Juventus needs to do in order to fight back or like get back into the game?
Juventus really needs to regroup, stick to their positions, find the spaces, to get those through balls in, get Ronaldo into play, get Paulo Dybala into play, Douglas Costa, speed. All of these factors are going to be really important. Now we have Griezmann with the ball. Is he going to take another
Oh,
shot?
and
Oh, and it is down for another corner.
Chesney has gone for a corner. There's been a quick substitution going on for Barcelona.
We have Frankie de Jong coming off
Juventus was
and
playing
Ivan Rakitic
a
coming in.
defense which I would not recommend Juventus to be playing that tactic as of now. Juventus is playing 4-3-3 holding. They're playing complete defense with Barcelona playing from in between the field. I think Juventus is playing from a wider angle. That's why Barcelona has been able to beat their defense from
Yes.
between the ring and the mid-pitch. Okay. We have 4 more minutes left for the match to get over, and Abdul Ashish is just liking to keep the ball with him, keep calm, not concede a goal, keep a clean sheet, and take one.
He's pushing forward with Suarez, and that's a good interception.
Dybala.
We have 2 minutes of added extra time.
Minutes of added time in the first game for today.
The ball almost going out of play, and that's a little bit of a loose play by Juventus. And we are done. Abdul Mashish 4-0 with Barcelona on his side, beating Mohamed Mufir with Juventus. 64% of the possession with Barcelona, 36% with Juventus. I think that was a very enthralling game for Abdul Mashish.
We are done with our first game of today with Mohammad Mufid not being able to take advantage of that. Abdul Mashish very happy and calm with having first victory Maldives 4-0. What do you think about today's first matchup?
I feel that Abdul Mashish has come in with conviction and has just taken the game in his own hands, controlled the game right from the get-go, and he has kept the ball with him throughout the whole pitch and has kept the momentum of the game going all the time, not letting Juventus get possession of the ball very quickly, neither letting them keep the ball at all. I feel that this tournament has got off to a very good start with the first fixture ending in a 4-0 win for Barcelona. It's going to be very exciting for.
I think it is as we predicted, or as we predicted from those 7 minutes of the practice of the first game they played before they restarted the game. I think Juventus would have needed to like changed the tactics and formation, and I think that would have helped them in second half, which was not to be seen in the whole game.
Yes,
He was playing 4-3-3 with all-out defense.
I think that Juventus, shifted to a very defensive role pretty early in the game after conceding the first 2 goals very early in the first half, and that really did not help them. As during the last minutes of the first 45, Barcelona had scored another, the third goal of the game, and I think that's where Barcelona had shattered the confidence of Juventus and just taken the game from there on their stride.
I think I would say like both the players need to be composed, need to have your time, take the game step by step,
I agree with
keep
you.
possession of the ball in all areas of the pitch, change the gameplay, speed, however you want to go, but composure is a must, I would say, in all matches, but more important in like a big event or a finale like today.
Yes, I do agree with you, Fadl. Composure is very important for both teams. I think, going forward with this tournament, a lot of people are going to be, very focused, and they're going to have set game plans that they're going to be putting into play for each of their matches, to give them that upper hand that they need in all of their matches. How would you normally deal with stress, during a tournament match like this?
I usually try to keep myself calm.
Mhm.
If that doesn't happen, usually my teammate would be with me, like from my club. So if at all I go blank or like I do some mistake or don't do what's supposed to be done, I'll just pause the game and he'll come and tell me what I'm doing wrong. But I would say that when you're here, you need to know what you're doing.
I agree with you. You definitely need to know what you're doing. Now, we are going forward with this tournament, and we're going to be moving with our second fixture soon.
So right now, Barcelona has a 4-0 lead. We are moving on to our second leg
That is right.
of the first round.
What do you feel that
Ashish
Juventus?
looks a little tensed before the game's about to begin. We are going on with the team management right now.
What do you think that Juventus' strategy is going to be coming into this second leg? Being 4-0 down.
If you would have seen the first game, I think Barcelona's been attacking from in between the pitch. And since Juventus was playing an all-out defense from the start of the game, and it ended like that, and they were playing a 4-3-3 holding formation with Costa and Ronaldo attacking from the wing. So I would say that Barcelona had more space that he could find in between, get into the D. He did his trick, finesse, and he got his goals. So I would say that Juventus would need to like change formation, which by the looks of it, it looks like he's changing right now. Hopefully, he'll be able to come back and give up a good fight.
We are definitely looking forward to another exciting second leg of this classic matchup between Barcelona and Juventus. Juventus trailing by 4 goals, and this will be an away game for Barcelona. So we're going to be looking at the Juventus crowd and the support that they do have when they do play at their home ground. And they haven't lost a match in their home ground in the last 4 to 5 games. It's going to be very interesting to see how they tackle this particular fixture.
Barcelona is going for more of a defensive role here with Rakitic and Busquets staying back, with Griezmann staying on the midfield line. We still have some team management going on. Formation looks like he's going to change it up a bit. So the stakes ahead, and that's a good save by Chesney, which feels
Yes, first attempt on goal in the opening minutes of the game. 3 minutes done, and we've already had our first corner. Messi taking the corner, and the ball's been rolled back to Messi. It's a good interception by Juventus.
seeing an interesting change in players, with Chesney being removed off and Buffon starting this game.
I think he's a more experienced goalkeeper, coming from an Italian side, uh, with his Italian nature and the international team. We have Messi sending the cross in, which has been intercepted.
Messi has the ball. Messi has the ball. Messi has the ball. And that's a good shot, and that's another goal for Abdul Mashish. With this, he goes up the aggregate table of 5-0. Maldives, Barcelona being 5
Mm.
nil. How do you think it's going to approach us? I think we are seeing the same.
I have a feeling that Barcelona is just going to be giving Juventus a run around on their own pitch, and 5-0 aggregate is really hard to come back from.
But comparatively, compared to the last game, I would say Juventus is trying to move forward much faster. But there's still another aspect that needs to be covered by the Juventus player. Griezmann, coming back to the aspect that needs to be covered by Juventus, I would say
Oh,
Juventus needs to have more composure when see when they're passing, and I think they need to give a little more on defense.
yes, they do need to give a lot of importance with defense. They seem to be doing pretty well at the moment. Oh, and that ball's gone through. Usman Dembele with the shot, drawing the corner. Messi taking the corner once again. A short corner.
And that's offside. Flag's been raised up and it's called for an offside. How do you think is this match going to approach us? I think Buffon is going to do a good job, better than Chelsea.
There's only been one shot on target at the moment from Barcelona, which has beaten Buffon. But I'm sure, based on his experience, he will be able to manage it. But the Juventus defense, I must say, is a bit sloppy at the moment.
Comparing to how Juventus played the last game, they started with 4-3-3 and started with all-out defense from the first minute itself.
A
So
brilliant turn from Suarez and another shot.
unbelievable miss from Suarez from inside the D. Gives gives out a lot of space. Messi has the ball, gives to his teammate Suarez.
We have Dembele coming in on the wing, sending it into Busquets. What a lovely turn.
Busquets again, it was a quick turn and a quick shot, followed up by a quick save by Buffon.
Barcelona pushing forward again with Lenzel Semedo. And it's gone.
Griezmann, Rakitic. This is the composure I was talking about that Juventus lacks. We've been seeing this from the last game. I think Juventus needs to change a little bit of their tactics from being all-out defense to at least possession or like start attacking. It's been 36 minutes so far with Juventus heading into the opposition half for the second time throughout the game. Side appeal relief.
Barcelona at the moment seem to be toying with Juventus, picking out all their passes, intercepting, playing it back to the goalkeeper. He exuberates with confidence. What do you think about Marc-Andre Ter Stegen, number one goalkeeper for you, Fadl?
I wouldn't want to disagree. At the same time, I wouldn't want to agree. But I would say that Ter Stegen is a really, really good goalkeeper. And if you know he's good, he's earned that reputation as well. That's what I would say. But coming and seeing how things are going, it's not going very well for Juventus and Barcelona. I feel Mohamed, if he should change his tactics a little bit. I do know that commentator and the person saying Suarez a good trick inside, and that's another goal for Abdul Ashish.
Lionel,
That being said, the aggregate score is 6-0 Maldives with Abdul Ashish scoring another goal just before halftime. Here we are, the game length for halftime.
As we are seeing, Fadl, you do notice that Barcelona still has 64% of the ball. From the first leg to the second leg, they've maintained their position and kept it at, a constant pace.
I think that's the thing. That's the main key aspect you should be covering when you're playing the game. I think you should be more composed, having the ball, moving on slowly here and there, not hurrying your passing and rushing everything. Look at exactly how these guys are playing. Goes for another shot, and that's a cracking goal for Barcelona. By the look on the players' faces, it doesn't look like Hansi Flick is having a good time. Doesn't look like he's changing his tactics, but things are going very well for Abdul Sheesh, Barcelona, Maldives, and I think he's just playing the game right now. He's just trying to like get more goals. What would you say?
I agree. He's not stopping. There's no stopping this man, Abdul Mashish. He's just going, and he's just going to keep scoring again and again.
Jason, but what would you suggest Juventus, or if we take into action right now, what tactic would you prefer? Like, what tactic would you suggest them to do?
I would feel that Juventus should start playing through the center, getting, bodies behind the ball.
Messi, and that's another goal for Barcelona with scoreline being 4-0, aggregate being 8-4. I think Abdul Mashish needs, I don't think he needs anything to be worried about now because he has everything under control with the scoreline from previous game and current game, the aggregate being 8-0. I think usually what players usually tend to do right now is they just keep possession of the ball and they just try to like either work cage or waste time or just keep passing the ball around. But that doesn't seems to be the look at Abdul Mashish's case here. Like you said, he's just going on and attacking and attacking and attacking. He's getting all the goals and it's 8-0 up. It's safe
Uh,
to say that he's gotten his lead for Maldives right now. What's your take on this?
I feel he's going to go really far in this tournament. Might as well even win it. By the looks of the first game that he's just played, unbelievable talent, unbelievable strength, unbelievable goal scoring.
I think for players who is yet to play Abdul Mashish, I think the key aspects you should be looking after while playing against him is when he is those his through balls from the wing and how he dribbles just before he gets into the D, and then you never know what to expect. I think once you let him inside the D, it's safe to say that you've conceded a goal.
That's the way things look at the moment, Fadl. We've got Griezmann on the ball, TT, PK.
He's having more composure of game. He's passing around the ball within his half. Jordi Alba with the ball, switching plays. Was almost intercepted by Dybala, but Rakitic has the ball. Messi, Nelson Semedo. Messi has the ball again. Ball intercepted by Pjanic. Dybala has the ball. Divot has the ball. Both teams switching plays, finding the gaps and way to attack, but Juventus is still failing in that aspect. According to the game stats, Juventus has just gotten into switch actions. Busquets has the ball right now. Umtiti, PK, Nelson Semedo. Messi has the ball. The game switched more of a counter-attacking kind of a game to a possession, with Barcelona just keeping hold of the ball. I don't think they have anything to be worried about right now with safely securing 4 from the previous game and 4 from the current game. Yeah, 8-0 up, which is a very, very good news for Maldives and Abdul Ashish. That's going for a free kick, and Abdul Mashish doing his changes with. Surprisingly, Mohammad Mufid hasn't done any change, or doesn't looks like he's going to do any change. Looking at the player's face, it looks like he's a little disturbed by what he's seeing on the screen. Barcelona is going for more of a 4-1-4-1 formation. Usually, when a person's going for this formation, they tend to keep hold of the ball position. What do you think about Juventus's?
I think Juventus really needs to regroup, and they really need to change their formation. It doesn't seem to be working out for them at all. As we can see, Ronaldo hasn't had much of the ball. Just been with Paulo Dybala, and they've been struggling with getting through the Barcelona defense at the moment.
If you look at Barcelona's attacking gameplay and what formation they've changed now, they've changed from a 4-2 diamond kind of a formation, and he's changed it to 4-1-4-1 with, I would say, I think Barcelona is trying to keep hold of the position, hold of the ball, and try to just end the game with 3 more minutes of the game left. PK.
Barcelona just happy to keep passing the ball around in their defense, sending it back to Marc-Andre Ter Stegen, who hasn't had much to do in this game.
Griezmann, Jordi Alba, and the ball's back to Barcelona's half again with them just switching plays. And here we go. We are done with our first match of the day with Abdul Mashish. That's Barcelona from Maldives has an stunning aggregate score of 8-0 with Mohamed Mufid having to face such a defeat today.
It was very, very surprising to see only one shot from Juventus today. Would you?
I think I think Juventus played comparatively better than how they played from their first leg, but I would say that it was not up to the mark.
Yes, definitely. It was not up to the mark. Barcelona definitely stepped up their game from the first leg and brought in more pressure for the Juventus lineup. We're definitely looking forward to the next fixture that we have
Yes. So
before
before
us.
we get on to the next fixture, we'll be cutting for a short break. We will be back for the Nations Cup second round. What was happening with the We have Ayush from Nepal and from India. I think Moin is gonna have a good time representing India with him being very, very optimistic or positive looking. You can see that from his face. You can say that from his. I spoke to Moin before the game even started, before today's event started. He was pretty confident, pretty excited about the whole event. He was just he wanted to play the first game for today. He's like, we are having the thing in India, and he wanted to kick off the tournament by having the first game for India.
Unfortunately, the draws had other plans for the tournament, which now he has the second game.
In
Um,
case, in case you're coming in or joining the stream right now, what you've missed so far, you've missed the first game between Maldives versus Sri Lanka, with Maldives having 4-0 in each leg, with Maldives, that is Abdul Mashish, winning the first match for Maldives on an aggregate score of 8-0. How do you think the second match is going to be? Do you think this one is going to be a head to head, or it's going to be one sided
I'm
like how we
definitely
saw?
looking forward to a head-to-head battle. It'll be more appealing to the audience that we have and the viewers that we have today. A head-to-head battle would definitely make this a much more interesting fixture to watch. And we just have both the teams.
Okay, right now Ayush and Moin are setting up their systems, so we will be back in a short break in 2 minutes. Thank you. You're going live. That I can hear.
Hello, check, check. Hello.
Today, check, check. You speak. Both of us. I think mine will be a little louder. This is louder, I guess. Speak. Hello, check. Hello, check, check. So, do you want me to do this? Do you want me to keep this away from my face a little bit? Or we can do this when you cut and we sit down for the game. I'll just do this. You want me to do that, Sudhanshu? Check, check, check. My mic's working. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to today's stream. We have India versus Nepal going on with Moin getting the upper hand in the starting stage of the game with a goal for the country. Busquets, Luis Suarez. Messi has the ball. Oh, and that's a good save by Ter Stegen. Both the players have been playing are playing with FC Barcelona with the home kit being played by Moin. And that's a fantastic save by Ter Stegen with Umtiti heading the rebound outside. Ball going for a goal kick. Dembele, Messi, Suarez, Dembele. Pass intercepted by Jordi Alba. There's a quick confusion inside the opposition D, but the ball was safe in Ter Stegen's hands. Roberto, Messi. Ball intercepted by Busquets. Umtiti has the ball. Moin's playing more of a calm game, or like a calm possession. What do you think about this, Jason?
Yes, I do feel that Moeen's very composed during this game. He's got the ball in his control, a lot of close control by all the players in the game. Short passes,
Moin
and
goes for
it's
another goal, and Moin gets another one for his country. That's a fantastic start for India if you think about it. But the second goal is an own goal coming from Semedo. I think this will be an upset of a start for Nepal, and I think Indian players and Indian fans right now are going crazy because Moin is already 2-0 up in today's game, with him going for another one, and that was saved by Ter Stegen, Roberto De Jong, Umtiti. Jason, I think this game, though it does, I wouldn't say it's looks like a one-sided game, but it seems to be, you know, competitive, or like it seems like neck to neck, with Moin just trying to focus on his attack and Ayush trying to just find his balance in the game. I think currently at the moment the possession is almost similar, with it being 50. Oh, that was a fantastic free kick by PK, just near hitting the post.
We have Messi coming up with this corner and the ball being headed away. Nelson Semedo, De Jong, Dembele. Excellent close control by Muin. The ball with Frankie De Jong. Dembele. Frankie De Jong keeping possession. Messi. And that's a very good interception.
Dembele has the ball. Griezmann, Ayush trying to do some attacking here, trying to get into the opposition half, which he's not being able to do. De Jong, Usman Dembele. Both the teams have been playing a very similar formation and tactic, but it's just, I would say, the composure and the game speed and personal speed of the player. De Jong has the ball. That's a very well ball put for Dembele, but it's been intercepted by Nelson Semedo. Rakitic has the ball right now. I see Griezmann. With this being Nepal's first attack, Dembele goes in, and it's a goal for Ayush. The game's getting intense as it's 2-1 already in stoppage time for first half. And that, there you go, we have completed with the first half of the game, with Ayush having one shot on target, one shot on goal, and one goal, with Moin having two goals with three shots.
As we can see, Fadl, the possession for both the teams are pretty similar. It's almost neck and neck. We've got both teams playing almost the same formations as well, you know. And Moin just seems to be a little more confident with his game and his passes in being able to keep the ball.
We just kicked off the second half of the first match, and it looks.
Hello, hello, hello. Yes, hello.
Both these teams seem to be pressing really hard when it comes to attacking, and their defense has just been impeccable. Scoreline is now 3-1, Fadil Afridi. What do you think of this first leg of this game between Nepal and India? Yes, Moin looking very strong with Luis Suarez. I think Ayush needs to start playing a very close passing game. And he needs to keep the ball close to him and not try these long balls, which don't seem to be working out at the moment. We've got another goal kick. Jordi Alba. An excellent interception by Messi. Ball past to Suarez, who has been taken down. We have another free kick for Moin, with Messi taking the free kick. And that's an absolute screamer which has just gone above the crossbar. Messi normally never. Sergio Roberto. Messi intercepting the ball and putting it out of play. We have 3 minutes of stoppage time. What can Ayush do to, bring back this lead and, come back strong in the second leg of this game? De Jong. And that's a good interception. We have De Jong, Dembele, and another interception by Muin. And we have come to the end of our first leg fixture between Moeen and Ayush, and the scoreline is 3-1 with Ayush having most of the possession. In fact, 53% of the possession in Ayush's favor. Funnel, what do you think of this first leg that has happened between Moeen and Ayush? Well, this is we have halftime, and we are just going to be taking a short break when we will resume proceedings for the second half.